Hello everyone, it's K1W from the Facebook famous page Basketball is My Life with 690 likes and counting. Today we're here to talk about who between LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Carmelo Anthony are the best players. We're here to compare and contrast which players can do the best things and who overall is the more complete player. Now we all know how big of an asset these players are to their teams, but we're going to compare individual stats and see which one of these players are better. So first up, let's look at some background information and some statistics of LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Carmelo Anthony. Okay, so I'm not going to give you guys a quick background information. I'm pretty sure the majority of the fans here are Kevin Durant, Carmelo, and LeBron James fans. So I'm just going to get right into the stats. So first up, we've got LeBron James. LeBron James is 4th in scoring. He averages 26.9 points, and he also averages 7 assists and 8 rebounds. Now, he is probably the most versatile of these three players because he brings so much to the table. He can defend the ball, he can pass the ball, he can rebound the ball, he can score the basketball, and he's also added the jump shot to his game. So let's check out a few highlights. So, after looking at those highlights, what did you notice about LeBron's play? Well, I noticed that LeBron's defensive prowess led to easy offensive opportunities, such as alley-oops. Then, there's LeBron James's new jump shot. I call it that because basically he shot his jump shot with nervousness, it seemed like. But now he can shoot the jump shot with confidence. And you can see in that game versus the Hornets, he had 7 threes, and I'll leave an annotation to the highlights if you didn't see it. But what I'm trying to say here is that LeBron James has a complete game. And I'm not saying these other guys don't, but I'm saying that LeBron James does. And not only does he play defense, but he plays offense and he plays hard. Next up, we've got Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is currently 2nd in the league in scoring, behind Carmelo Anthony by 0.3 of a point. Kevin Durant currently averages 28 points, 4.5 assists, 7 rebounds, a steal, and a block. Kevin Durant leads his team in points and rebounds. When LeBron James won the championship last year, I think the blueprint was set. He wants all forwards to be able to pass, to rebound, to score, and defend. And Kevin Durant has definitely filled that role. Now, although Kevin Durant may be a little bit better offensively sound than LeBron, and may have a better offensive game because his jump shot is probably way better, a lot of people could argue that it's not, but let's be serious, it is. Kevin Durant still hasn't mastered his full offensive potential. He has improved, and I mean improved in terms of upping his game. He now shoots more mid-range shots, and he posts up a little bit more. Kevin Durant may not have the biggest body, but he definitely does have a lengthy body, and that's pretty much all you need if you're against someone smaller than you, is to be taller. So Kevin Durant definitely has an advantage. So now, with that being said, let's look at some highlights. Well, once again, what have I noticed about Kevin Durant's highlights? Now, as opposed to LeBron's highlights, specifically to show his jump shot, he was taking a lot of threes. But in this one, you can see that Kevin Durant took mid-range shots only. In that quick 47 seconds, you did not see one three-pointer go up. And it's basically because there's a change in his offensive game. He still takes the three ball, but he takes it systematically. There's a different way to shoot the three ball, and it's not that he was shooting it bad, but the shots that he was putting up were not that good sometimes. You want to get good, consistent shots every time, and that's why they ran set plays for Kevin Durant. You could see him get in the post, you saw the give and go, you even saw him do a few playmaking plays where him and Kendrick Perkins ran a nice pick and roll, and Kendrick Perkins got a and one, and Kevin Durant got a dime. That's the type of things that you start to see change when you see that your best player can also be a playmaker, a defender, and a rebounder, and a scorer. That really can help your team, and once you unlock that potential, you could become a really formidable team in the NBA, and even better than what OKC is now. And I think that's what LeBron James has set. He set the bar high for forwards and for star players on their teams, and I think Kevin Durant's reached that bar quite a bit this year. Last but not least, we have Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony averages 28.7 points per game. That's 0.4 of a point ahead of Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's currently second in the league, while Carmelo now leads the league in scoring. He also averages 6.8 rebounds, 2.6 assists, and is shooting 45% from the field, 38% from the three-point line. And unlike Kevin Durant and LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony is pretty average on the defensive end, only averaging about half of a block and 0.8 of a steal. So that's probably a steal like every 4 games or so. I would say that he can't really take over defensively, but I think that his offensive ability will allow his teammates and him to get pumped on the defensive end, and that's how they'll win their games. The assets of Carmelo Anthony is basically his jump shot and his body. Carmelo Anthony, he can crash the boards, he can shoot the ball, and when he really wants to, he can play defense. I think so. Carmelo Anthony's jump shot is definitely on point, and I would say that he has the best jump shot of these 3 guys when the jump shot is contested. Now, if you're wide open, I'm going to give the basketball to either Carmelo or Kevin Durant. I can't really decide, but I know contested, I'm probably going to give the ball to Carmelo. He's such a big body, and he elevates so well when he shoots the basketball that I feel like contested, it's still going to be money most of the time. So you'll see that in the highlights that you're about to see now. Alright guys, after watching the highlights of LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Carmelo Anthony, base your opinion of who the MVP is. Now don't base it off of who your favorite player is, but base it off of how he benefits how the team benefits when he's off the court, how the team benefits when he's on the court. What impacts does he cause? Can he play defense? Can he play offense? And base it off of pure experience, and base it off of who can play the game of basketball. Now in my opinion, this race is won by LeBron James. LeBron James fills the board in rebounds, assists, points, defense, and shooting. And not only does he do that, he's averaging these points right next to a former MVP candidate in Dwayne Wade and a former MVP candidate in Chris Bosh. 2 All-Stars that play with him, and he's averaging these points, these staggering points, and putting up historical games as he makes his way through the NBA. So in my opinion, I do believe LeBron James is the MVP. But it's not about me, it's about you guys. So leave your opinion, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you want, and spread this to your friends. And remember, stay thirsty, my friends. Peace.